Hi, welcome to Scentuality. So we're back, and we're back for good. It's been months since I last posted a video, but it's been more than a year since I started with my project of turning Scentuality into a business. So basically, Scentuality in the beginning was just a way to ensure that I didn't give up on my perfume journey. It was to document the things that I had learned, to hold myself accountable a little bit, because we all start things in life and we give up on them. I've been looking back on my life. Subconsciously I did it then, but recently I've been doing it and seeing a pattern of the things that I've given up on, and the energy that was sort of behind that. And just relaying that to the beginning of my journey and why I started a YouTube channel, and just connecting the two together, because subconsciously I knew that things that you find difficult, things that you find hard, you tend to give up on them because you don't know what you're doing. And with perfumery, there's not a lot of information out there. There wasn't a lot of information out. To be honest, to be fair, there's more information out there today. But a few years ago when I started, there was really nothing. There was one guy on YouTube who I found, and I was able to get the basics from his channel and begin my journey. So YouTube was a way of holding myself accountable and keeping it up, the perfumery, not giving up on it. But what I realized with perfumery was that I didn't really need to hold myself accountable, because the will was always there, the desire was always there, and I've brought myself this far. So what I want to say today is that my YouTube channel is back. I intend to make more videos. I've now come to the end of my journey, and I'm just about ready to launch my fragrances. I have 4 fragrances which I'm going to bring out. I might hold back on one of them and bring it out in a few months, but I'll definitely be releasing 3 to begin with, if not all 4. They are with the chemist now, and I'm just finalizing everything. So in Germany, I had to have a space big enough so I could create zones. So basically I have an office, I have a laboratory, and I have a storage room, and I had to build a corridor to separate those 3 rooms. The office is what's known as a dirty room, so is the corridor and the storage room, but the laboratory, that is a clean room, and that is where I can legally manufacture my fragrances. And it's taken a while for me to, put all this together, because my wife and I, we purchased a property to move our family into, and I basically separated half of the building, and half of it is my business, half of it is a home for my family. But I haven't been able to finish all of the work in order for my family to live here. Fortunately, we live next door in an apartment, I started off trying to do the house first, to move my family in before I even touched my business. And then I realized that the house was going to take much longer, and I had to then, move my focus to my business so I could start my business. And so that's what I've been doing. It could have been a lot quicker. It could have not taken as long for me to get to this place if I had not been also refurbishing half of the building for my family to live in. So that definitely slowed things down, but we're here now. We've now got to the end of the road. As I said, my fragrances are with the chemist. I've been audited for the GMP, and I have a certificate for that. I have been visited by the government. I have one more visit sometime in the year, a random visit, but everything's legal. I can now legally manufacture perfume to sell. Now, I'm not sure where exactly I'm going to be selling it. Obviously, I can sell all over Europe. I won't yet be selling in the US. It's a little bit more complicated to sell there. But yeah, I'll definitely be selling all over Europe, but I haven't decided on which countries I will be selling to in the beginning because, the post makes it a little bit more complicated, and also the price fluctuates from place to place from each zone across Europe. So yeah, I haven't finalized anything with regards to the post, but I will be doing that in the coming weeks. As I've already revealed to you, I already have my bottles. I have the packaging. Once I've got the post, sewn up, I will then order my outer packaging and various promotional materials to go with each fragrance when they're packaged up. But apart from that, everything has come together. I have transformed this half of the house into my business. So I have a nice spacious office. I have a place for all of my oils. So in my office is where I basically come up with new formulas. And then in my laboratory, that is where I manufacture perfume for sale. And yeah, my storage room is where I pack and where I store all of my materials that aren't, raw materials for making perfume. So yeah, we've come to the end of the road. We're nearly there. We're nearly a fully fledged perfumery business. I will be looking forward to selling my first bottle of perfume. Some money has been spent to get to this point. A lot of money has been invested, and yeah, I've done it to the best of my ability, where finances would allow. So everything is as good as it can be now. I have spent a bit of money on packaging and bottles and branding, and behind the scenes, I've also spent a fair bit of money on software. I purchased some industry standard software, which, in the long run, it was very expensive, but in the long run, it actually makes things cheaper, because if I can, provide the chemist with IFRA certificates for my fragrances, it makes the checks that the chemist does much cheaper. So yeah, that was an investment, but it also allows me to print off various different certificates and documents, which other companies charge a lot of money for. So yeah, I've invested a bit of money into R&D, software research and development, and I had to purchase new scales, for instance. That was like a cool €1,000, because when you're selling fragrances, you have to have scales that are made for trade, and they have to be calibrated officially, and every 2 years I have to get them recalibrated. So some more investment has went into scales, and just setting up my laboratory, ultrasonic cleaners, that type of thing. So yeah, we're basically at the end of the road. So what I wanted to say was, yeah, I'm back on YouTube. I'm going to be making more videos. I'm not sure exactly what kind of videos I'm going to be making. Obviously, some will be centered around my fragrances that I bring out. I do intend on documenting, everything that I've had to do to set up this business in Germany. But I am aware that originally I was sort of sharing formulas and that kind of thing, and I won't stop doing that. But it will all be sort of basic, entry level, I want to learn perfumery type of formulas. Because obviously I'll keep the best ones for me to sell. But yeah, it's been a long road. It's been tiring. I've had to do a lot of plastering, tiling, plasterboarding, painting, you name it. I've been doing it. And for the large part, I've been doing it all myself. So yeah, I have some pride. I'm very proud of what I've achieved so far. But in the same vein, I'm kind of exhausted, and yeah, I need to sell some perfume to balance it all out, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. I decided about 2 years ago that I wanted to, make money doing something creative, and I chose perfume. Um, I choose perfumery as that vehicle to earn money in the world, because yeah, if I can earn money by being creative, then I'm not really working, and that's the best way to live. So that's basically where I'm at right now today. So I thought I would make this video just to give you a little update, and I will put together some more comprehensive videos detailing my entire journey and all of the things I've had to do. All of the all of the legal all of the legal loops that I've had to jump through, hoops, sorry, not loops, all of the legal hoops that I've had to jump through, because every country is different, but in Germany there is a lot of bureaucracy. So yeah, in the beginning I did try to do this on a much smaller scale, and I, after taking various advice from different people, I decided just to take responsibility for myself with regards to the GMP, and just to follow all of the European laws, all around, based around selling fragrances, selling perfumes. So that's what I did. But 2 weeks after I registered my business, I had a visit from a government official, and yeah, that kind of stopped that. And I mean, to be fair, it was sort of like, I began with a lot of naivety, but sort of along the journey, everything has pushed me to be bigger, or to be more prepared, or to be more capable. And that first visit, that government official really did a lot of scaremongering, tried to put me off. And I take that as the universe testing me, because, if you want something, you've got to meet the universe halfway. And I believe that. So I kind of like took omens and signs along the way. And yeah, looking back, what I've noticed is that I've been pushed to be bigger all the whole way. Pushed to spend more money, pushed to invest more, pushed to have a better standard. Now I've got industry standard software. I've got the skills. I've got the space. I've got the laboratory. I've got everything going for me. I've got room for expansion. So yeah, I'm really set up to have a successful business. Now all I have to do is spend my time on marketing. So then that's completely new for me, but that's where we are. So yeah, so I'm going to be making more videos. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. But I think, everybody's quite fortunate that there are a few channels out now where people are talking about learning to make perfume, and sharing some knowledge, and providing courses and that type of thing. I know Sam Mesa, he seems to have grown his channel quite a bit now, and he puts out a lot of courses, and lots of good information that was not there when I started learning perfumery. So yeah, I haven't been on YouTube, but yeah, you've still got plenty of resources on YouTube to learn all of the basics. But yeah, I'm back. I'll be making more videos, and I'll see you more in the coming weeks.